What's up, you guys? It's Steve here. Happy Saturday to you and the family, and I've got some stimulus check updates for you. Now, let's talk about federal, state, county, city level stimulus checks. We've got a push for $2,000 checks and hitting bank accounts right now. In one area is SSI, SSDI, and housing tax rebates. And in addition to that, we're hearing that there is likely going to be more stimulus on the way with some of the surplus funds that are just sitting in states, literally tens of billions, in some cases, hundreds of billions of dollars. And we're hearing it's likely going to be needed, with the latest coming out from the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, saying that pain is on the way for our economy. What's on the horizon? With this 41-year high inflation, it's likely going to be a recession if we're not already in one. Now, as you guys know, I cite all my sources, put them on the screen, read right from them so you can see it for yourself. They're linked in the description. Let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update, and stimulus package update. Now, first off, you guys, the relief roadmap, the comprehensive list of every check on every level in the nation, it is finally done. I cannot wait to share this with you guys, and you're actually going to get a sneak peek in today's video. As one of the ones I'm going to be reporting to you, I have it in the list, and I'm going to show it to you with all the information included and how easy it is to access. Now, for those of you that are wondering, what is the relief roadmap? If this is your first time here, a lot of people think that there's just the federal level stimulus checks, just the 3 that went out, and they're waiting for a fourth of $2,000, hoping that the president will do executive actions to reallocate existing leftover stimulus funds. We're hearing there's $700–800 billion that was not touched from the previous packages, just sitting in the coffers, in accounts, waiting to be used. And a lot of people are thinking they're going to access that for wiping out the $10,000 of student loan debt, stimulus checks, child tax credits, all the provisions of the past that were promised. But that is not all. States have tens of billions, in some cases hundreds of billions of dollars of excess surplus funds right now. The state of California alone has $300 billion. Texas has a reported $27 to $29 billion. Florida has excess. Georgia has excess. We're getting word of Alabama. I'm going to be sharing with you here shortly. There is so much leftover money that they're deciding we're doing our own stimulus packages and our own stimulus checks. Now, how many are there right now that people don't even realize exist? I have compiled a list of over 100 different ones active right now, and that is what this list is. And you guys, this is money that's supposed to go out to people, and a lot of people don't even know that this exists. And in many cases with these programs, they're available, but people don't know, and it's only available for a limited amount of time. You got to apply, you got to be eligible, you got to track down the application areas, you got to find out how to contact these groups. And it is a mess. I've literally spent hours in some cases just trying to track down information for just one of these programs. But you guys, it is all done, and I have spent months on this. I poured in hours of time. I've hired consultants, people to help me research. I've created a website. I've poured in money and time, sleepless nights. But I want to let you know that it was well worth it, because somebody had to do something. It is a shame to see elected officials not ensuring that people who need the money the most right now, that are hurting, get it. And in many cases, I've reported to you some of the corruption we've seen, as this is only available for a limited amount of time. So after the expiration, all the excess funds, and sometimes we're hearing as much as 99% left over, they're reallocating it to other things. In some of these cases, these programs are being run and operated by these officials' spouses, and then they're hiring them to do public speaking events and things. These politicians are figuring out roundabout ways to take the money that was meant for people and put it back into their pockets. And I want to make sure that anything that is available to you, that you can get it. Somebody had to do something, so it is well worth it, you guys. This is the plan going forward. As I mentioned, I have poured in hours of sleepless nights. I've got consulting, I've gotten help. I've poured in a ton of money into this, so I'm going to charge a small fee just to recoup my costs. It's going to be extremely affordable, and I don't want to, because I know that the people that need this the most, they don't have a whole lot of money. They're hurting right now. So this is just to recoup the costs, but if I don't, so be it. But it's extremely affordable, not even $10, and I've actually set it up in a way that you can pick your price. So if you can do more, thank you so much. but don't feel obligated to do so. But if you really need help and you just want to know the confidence, the reassurance, the relief of knowing that you have access to everything, just do the most affordable one, you guys. And here's the plan going forward. Today, I am going to do a couple test runs on it with a couple different emails to make sure that everything goes smoothly. After that, I'm going to select 100 people to get exclusive access to this just on their own. I'm going to email you. I want you to go ahead, sign on, join, go through the federal, the state, the counties, the cities, go through all the programs, see all of the content that I have assembled for you, make sure there's no bugs, that everything works good, watch all the video footage, make sure that everything is smooth, it's good, and if it is, and we have no issues, then I'm going to open it up to everybody. So that is the plan, to make sure that it is all done, you guys, and I'm going to be updating this monthly, reoccurring. We're going to be maintaining this so that way you can stay on top from here on out of everything that's rolling out. And I am so relieved and I am so happy that finally people are going to be getting the help that they need, they deserve, that they were promised. So keep an eye out for that, you guys. The relief roadmap finally done, coming your way. But with that being said, let me get you caught up on stimulus check updates. So let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we do, if you appreciate the relief roadmap, all the effort that goes into helping the Ram fam here on this channel with updates with stimulus, Congress, the economy, everything going on, do me a quick favor, smash that like button. Helps out the channel a ton, just takes a second. Also leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date here on the YouTube channel, it is totally free. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Do not fall for the scammers here on YouTube that take my picture and say, contact me on WhatsApp or whatever. You guys, not me. Instagram at SteveRam3, and also consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance. More content coming now that the relief roadmap is complete, you guys. More content coming to help you out with finances and growing wealth. So with that being said, though, let's go ahead and dive into the latest on stimulus. All right, so first up, you guys, link in the description below to this article that says State Representative Danny Garrett, legislator, will absolutely discuss tax rebates. The state is awash in cash. In other words, there's so much money, they can't figure out what to do with it. And you guys, take a look. Last week, State Senator Arthur Orr said that the extra cash in the state's education trust fund should be used for tax rebates to help Alabamians who are struggling with inflation. So for those of you from Alabama that have been asking me, it looks like more is on the way for you here very soon. Now, after July, the ETF had $9.7 billion in available funds, which is already well above its total yearly obligation of $9 billion. So you guys, it looks like more is going to be on the way. I will keep you up to date on that. That is in the coming soon section of the relief roadmap. Now, in addition to that, $2,000 stimulus checks in Pennsylvania. Take a look at this. Governor Wolf pushes for $2,000 direct payments without a plan to bring the GOP to the table. Now, this is very interesting as well, and here's why. Because Wolf, he is not up for re-election. He's done, but he's still pushing for it. It's so refreshing to see somebody that actually just wants to help people. There's no additional side agenda for this. Take a look, you guys. Stimulus check update. Pennsylvania governor pushes for $2,000 payments. And the article says, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf is pushing for $2,000 relief checks to help residents with prices at the grocery stores and gas pumps. Now, on Monday, Wolf appeared in Allegheny County to call on the state's Republican-led assembly to pass his PA Opportunity Program. This is going to be added to the relief roadmap as well as a potential coming stimulus check program, which would provide $2,000 payments to households that earn less than $80,000 per year. If passed, it is estimated the program would receive 250,000 applicants, which would cost about $500 million. And listen to this. We have these funds available. It is not fair to withhold them from taxpayers, says Governor Wolf. The program was introduced in February as a part of Wolf's budget proposal, but removed during negotiations. He's now calling on the state lawmakers to act on delivering the inflationary relief, and he says this money will make a life-changing difference for families and communities across the Commonwealth, providing a much-needed buffer against prices that are artificially and temporarily high due to inflation. Wolf said on Monday, let's put this cash back in the pockets of Pennsylvanians to help cover the higher costs of gas, groceries, and everything else. And just to clarify, this is not new spending. This is existing funds sitting in coffers they're trying to figure out what to do with. And they're saying send out stimulus checks. Now, you guys, also, in addition to that, take a look at this. Governor Wolf announces a bonus property tax relief hitting bank accounts now. And this is another one that I'm reporting to you on that's taking place in Pennsylvania. And it says on Wednesday, Governor Tom Wolf reminded Pennsylvanians that one-time bonus rebates for property tax rent rebate programs are being distributed right now. And if you already receive your PTRR check for this year, don't be surprised when the bonus payments hit your bank account or your mailbox coming here very soon. Now, you guys, let's dive into the relief roadmap really quick. You're going to get a quick sample of what's included. I'm going to dive into the state section here for Pennsylvania, and you're going to be able to see all the details, how easy it is compiled into one place. So scrolling through all of the state programs that we have, this is set up in alphabetical order. You're going to be able to see Pennsylvania's here in just a second with all the details included. Here you can see it, Pennsylvania Property Tax Rebate Program. Funding is available of $7.3 billion. The max you can get is $650, $750. You can see the eligibility requirements here of everything that's available. Additional information, a direct link to the website, a phone number for you to call to get information, and a breakdown of distributions for homeowners, for renters, for those on SSI, SSDI, all in one easy to access place for you. So you guys, if you haven't, sign up for it. We're going to be releasing this here very soon, www.reliefroadmap.com. So there you have it, you guys. That is the latest. Now, also on federal levels, we're going to be seeing what unfolds here as we saw those executive actions by the president for $10,000 of student loan debt per borrower wiped out. Now, I shared with you in a previous video that the price tag for that is going to be roughly about $300 billion, and that the first stimulus check of $1,200, that was actually less than $300 billion. So they're saying that that money that went out for that, he could have easily sent out a $1,200 stimulus check. Now, in addition to that, we're hearing that there's excess funds of $700 and $800 billion. So he could easily send a $2,000 stimulus check or even more without adding to the debt, without adding to inflation, just taking existing previous funds and sending it out. And a lot of people are wondering, why have the funds been just sitting there? And a lot of people are speculating it could be they're waiting for the right time right before midterm elections. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date whether there is or there isn't a federal level check. Everything that rolls out, I will keep you up to speed on here on the channel. And with that being said, you guys, that is the latest. And as always, thank you so much for joining me, even here on a Saturday. I hope that you have a blessed holiday weekend. And if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Why not? Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance, more content coming as the relief roadmap is done, you guys. Keep an eye out on emails. I'm going to be running tests today. 100 of you will get exclusive access to this, and I pray it is a blessing. Pick your price. I know that there's so many people that are going to love this, and I'm so glad that people will be able to easily access any help available to them. With that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.